stars and stripes, borne aloft by the wonders of science and the spirit of freedom. Wherever danger issues a mighty challenge, the Liberty Flyer will go. These are the tales of the Liberty Flyer. Last week, intrepid reporter Laura Lamour joined forces with adventurer filmmaker Eli Franzblowski and Dr. Alvis Sinclair in a search for the missing aviator Charles Lindbergh. Soon after beginning their search, they were set upon by the fearsome fighter planes of the Iron Storm, but swiftly rescued by enigmatic sky captain Mannheim Munsterberg. Now safely aboard Munsterberg's wondrous airship, the Liberty Flyer, the crew races back to the isolated island of Mokomoko. Tonight's episode was brought to you by Old Uncle Chester's barbecue sauce, because strong, bold Americans deserve a strong, bold flavor.
The Iron Storm's airship is headed straight for the island.
The people, they have no idea what's coming. We have to warn King Agouti.
Rodving, full speed ahead!
What could the Iron Storm want with that island?
Look! There are soldiers jumping out of the Zeppelin. Paratroopers.
The village is in danger.
But we can't go straight there. The Iron Storm will see us.
Laura's right. We'll have to land elsewhere and hoof it. Hopefully King Agouti and his people can hold on until we get there.
Mannheim, are we safely cloaked from unfriendly eyes up here?
Jawohl. The weather is already foggy, and the interference from the machine should keep us well hidden.
If we took Vina down there, could your machine extend some clouds to mask our landing too?
Oh yeah, most easily. Rodving can man the controls from here.
Oh, so you're coming too, eh? Good. You look like a man we could use in a fight.
Eli, start your plane. If we want to keep the element of surprise, we'll have to stay 10 steps ahead of them.
I just hope that no-account Red Baron has the gall to show his ugly face down there. I got a score to settle. Not the most graceful landing I've done, but it'll have to do. Doc, is the camera okay?
Eli, I really must protest. This bulky thing is going to slow us down.
Nonsense. You're a spry young man. Besides, the greatest adventure film ever made is waiting for us down here. I can see it now. Return of the Sky Devil.
The Red Baron alive. Who could have imagined the Kaiser's deadliest servant would reappear out of nowhere and hold the whole of the world in his sinister clutches?
It makes my blood boil. I shot him down myself. Saw him vanish behind a ridge. No one ever found the coward's body. I should have known the old weasel wouldn't go down that easily.
It is troubling indeed. If my countrymen are falling again to tyranny, I will fight to the better end.
We've got to get to the village and warn King Agouti's people to prepare for an attack.
It's just over that ridge. Move quickly and quietly. Watch for quicksand in the marshes. And if you see a pretty orange flower, don't touch it. You'll thank me later.
I hope that monster lizard isn't anywhere nearby. Being nearly devoured once is enough for one day.
Ah, isn't that tropical rain rejuvenating? This is what adventure feels like, lady and gentlemen. Alvis, is the camera protected?
Yes, at the expense of my own coat. And this isn't tropical rain. It's artificial storm clouds.
The Iron Storm is trying to mask its movements here. The question is, why?
Everyone, shush! I hear voices.
Quiet, you apes, and stay focused. The slippery humans escaped us once already. If they disrupt our efforts to open the tomb, I'll skin your hides. And if you find them before daybreak, I will let you feast on their bones. Go forth! Keep searching!
I think they're leaving.
Look at the size of those lugs. Each one of them is 6 feet tall at least.
Is it just me, or are they hairy? There's something funny about those guys.
They're talking about a tomb.
Whatever tomb those men were talking about, it seems we ought to stop them from opening it.
Laura's right. Wherever they're going, we have to get there first.
I concur, Dr. Sinclair. Do you think you could find it?
Perhaps. There are dozens of tombs on this island, one for every king they've ever had, and those are just the ones known to exist. I'd need more clues.
Wait. Do you hear something?
Give yourselves up, outsiders. There's nowhere to run.
These spearmen came out of nowhere. We're surrounded.
Easy. We mean you no harm.
Wait. These people are friends. It is good to see you in such a dark time, Dr. Sinclair.
King Agouti, when we saw the Zeppelin arrive, I feared for the worst.
The worst has come, I'm afraid. After you left, men descended upon our village. They came with hulking beasts, the likes of which I've never seen. Black fur all over. They took hostages, but my guards allowed me to escape into the jungle. We are planning to retake the village. Your help will be most welcome.
Then you will have all the help we can offer.
Gaful, the Liberty Flyer is at your command, Your Highness.
What's the plan?
These hairy beasts, they are wily. It is as if they are perfectly at home in our jungle. We need to know how to defeat them.
We need to find out who, or what, they are. I have my binoculars. If we could spy on them from a safe place.
They have an encampment on the other side of the bamboo grove. A small party can easily vanish in the reeds.
Can you show us?
My king, let me lead them. We cannot afford to lose you.
Agreed. Protect them as you would me. These outsiders may have knowledge crucial to our victory.
I will do my very best to keep most of them alive.
Well, doesn't that just make you feel swell? Doc, make sure the lens isn't fogged up in this humidity. I smell a great shot coming up.
With Kitoro's guidance, we've moved swiftly and silently through the jungle. We're approaching the edge of the tree line. We can hear soldiers just up ahead.
There. That is where the Iron Storm has set up camp.
Holy mackerel. The soldiers?
They're apes!
Silverback gorillas from Africa. I know them anywhere. How did the Iron Storm turn them into soldiers? I've got to get a shot of this for my next picture.
Eli, be careful.
Look at their helmets. Each one has some kind of device attached to it. Perhaps that is how the Iron Storm controls them.
Astounding.
Is there a way we could destroy those devices?
Other than smashing each one? No. But if they are using radio waves, as I suspect, then perhaps we can halt the signal at its source.
If we knew where it was.
Ha! People are going to line up down the block to see the picture of soldier apes. Now I'll just put my camera right here.
Oh! Eli, you oaf! Your camera tripod sprung a trap and now I'm caught in it.
The soldiers! They spotted us!
What's this? A stupid human walked into our trap. Get there!
Just try it. I'll make monkeys out of you. Take that!
You'll have to hit harder than that, puny human.
I'm sorry, mine furry friend, but you leave me no choice.
Mannheim just sent an ape flying backwards with one swing of his wrench.
More are coming! We have to get back to the jungle before they surround us.
Toro's right. Everybody run for it.
Wait for me!
I think we lost them. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yes.
Alvis! Say, where is he?
Oh no! One of the apes must have grabbed him while we were escaping!
They probably took him to the village.
All right then, let's go to the village and get him! I'll show those apes who's at the top of the evolutionary ladder!
I wish it were that simple. If we attack now, they could kill our families. We must rejoin with King Agouti and the others.
Oh, I hope Dr. Sinclair can hang on.
Alvis is smart. He'll take care of himself. I hope.
Oh, where am I? This is the village. Oh no, they've taken the people prisoner. And me too, I'm being dragged!
Quiet, human. This is the one the Digmaster told us about. Take him to the tent.
Digmaster?
Hello, Dr. Sinclair. I hope my assistants did not handle you too roughly. Good help is hard to come by these days.
Dr. Victor Raznovich. So you're the Red Baron's Digmaster. I heard rumors the Red Army had imprisoned you.
I always managed to stay one step ahead of my countrymen. By the time the communists came for me, I had already found safety in enlightened embrace of the Iron Storm. And I am one step ahead of you as well, it seems.
What do you mean?
Please, Doctor, sit. You are safe, I assure you. Vodka?
No, thank you.
This is a fine bottle. The only one I was able to save from my estate. For 300 years that house stood, my family's home, only to be set ablaze by ignorant farmers. Such a shame. This vodka I only share with my closest friends. Please, drink with me.
I'm sorry for your home, Victor. But I said no thank you.
Suit yourself. You may not realize it, Dr. Sinclair, but I've always respected you and your work. I've followed your latest research very closely.
What? How?
You should be more careful with whom you discuss your work. I know you came to this island looking for the tomb of the first king.
I won't tell you where the tomb is if that's what you're after.
Ah, my good colleague, you underestimate me. I already know where it is, and I know what you will find there.
The secret to their oceanic journey. You think it was a Zambulan shard?
Yes. I knew, with my help, you would figure it out. That's why I told Herr Richthofen you'd be perfect for us.
You can't get into the tomb. You haven't opened the door yet.
A temporary delay only. With your help...
I will never help you.
Don't speak so soon, my friend. The Iron Storm is most generous to those of us who show talent.
You think I'm mad enough to join you?
You think we're the mad ones? The Iron Storm is the promise of a new order. The so-called kings of Europe are inbred, half-wit tyrants, unworthy to wear their crowns. America's democracy is little more than controlled chaos. My own country has fallen to the rule of a filthy peasant mob. We will abolish all of it. No more countries. Only the storm. We will hand down a glorious order from the skies like gods.
I've always disagreed with your methods, Victor, but I never imagined you would go this far. I won't help you. My decision is final.
I suspected you might say as much. The Iron Storm has other ways of persuading you. Richthofen's patience wanes with each passing hour. I fear that if we do not gain entry to the tomb soon, he may visit his anger upon these people here.
No.
There is only one way to save them. Help me.
All right, Victor. All right.
There, you see? I knew you would see things my way. Come, Dr. Sinclair. The tomb awaits.
Will the noble Dr. Alvis Sinclair escape the grasp of the dastardly Dr. Victor Raznovich? Will his friends succeed in disabling the mind-controlled monkeys? Stay tuned and find out! But first, a word from this week's sponsor.
Guten Tag, I'm Mannheim Munsterberg, and when I want my schnitzel to win the blue ribbon at the 4th of July barbecue, I use a generous helping of old Uncle Chester's barbecue sauce. A rich, bold, and uniquely American flavor made of a special blend of top secret seasonings. Even my scientific mind couldn't figure out the recipe. They don't make it like that in the old country. That's Uncle Chester's barbecue sauce. Find it wherever fine meats are sold.
We now return to our gripping program.
Poor Alvis. I hope those monkeys aren't roughing him up too bad.
Is there no way to rescue him?
Not with them holding our people hostage. Unless we create a distraction that does not show our hand. Kitoro, which hill did you say they built their supply camp beneath?
The Western Ridge, Your Highness.
The Western Ridge. There is a reason why we never built beneath it. That hill is prone to mudslides when it's been raining. If we could sneak up to the top, all it would take is a few stones.
Pardon me, Your Highness, but I think we may have a faster method. Mannheim, when you rescued us this morning, I saw the flyer emit some kind of sonic pulse. Could we radio Rotwang to trigger that for us?
It could work, if the ground is saturated enough.
But once we rescue Dr. Sinclair, won't the apes know it was us?
Not if we find the source of the gorilla mind control signal and disable it.
Holy smokes, you're right. They'll go back to being a bunch of regular monkeys.
I didn't see any strange devices in the camp. It must be in the village, probably under heavy guard.
Then let us pray our distraction works. To the village.
Well, Alvas, here we are. Do you notice anything unusual?
It looks like an ordinary sacrificial altar to me. Wait. There's air flowing from behind this wall.
Very good, Alvas. This is the doorway to the tomb of the first king of Mokomoko. Will you humor me with a demonstration of your abilities? I know you are an excellent translator. Read the inscription.
Don't waste my time.
We have to let Dr. Sinclair inspect the tomb so he can help us. It will only take a moment.
Fine, but no games. We open the tomb today.
Yes, of course. You see what I'm dealing with, Alvis? Please, read.
Hereafter lies the realm of Tangaloa. Wards of Tane make payment and pass. Well, obviously it wants offerings to the sea god Tangaloa, probably like the one fishermen have to make before entering his realm.
Of course, Doctor. I discerned as much myself. But I have made every offering, tried every ritual I know, to no avail. The door remains shut. Clearly, this one wants us to think a little harder. But that's why I brought you. Think, Doctor. I know you are up to the task.
Make payment and pass. Make payment and pass. Wait. Are these claws from the giant Komodo dragon? Must have used this cave as a burrow when it was younger.
What's that got to do with anything?
I'm thinking. It's just that... That's it!
What is it?
That driftwood, there against the wall. How does driftwood end up in a cave? That was brought here because it's the answer to the riddle.
Interesting. Explain yourself.
Driftwood is a part of the forest. Tangaloa hates Tane, the forest god. Why would the inscription mention Tangaloa's enemy if it wasn't a hint? Wards of Tane means we have to cast aside Tane by laying a symbol of his power at Tangaloa's feet.
Of course! I may have thought of it myself in time. You see, Alves, we make a fine team. This is how it always should have been.
Oh, yes.
Let's try it.
Oh, I was sure.
A valiant guess. I myself couldn't solve the riddle on my first try. We will keep working at it.
What is taking so long?
I have to find a way out of here.
We've arrived at the village, where just this morning fishermen were filleting their catch and children were playing in the surf. King Agouti and his warriors are about to attempt a daring rescue of their families and our dear friend Alvis.
Look. They are keeping our people in those bamboo cages.
Once they're distracted, we head there first.
Yeah, and I will make for the control device.
Can you see it from here, Mannheim?
I believe so. Yes, it must be in that tent. See the antenna poking out of it? The transmitter must be inside.
It's heavily guarded.
Hopefully they'll leave once we trigger the mudslide. Speaking of which...
Trigger the mudslide, Captain.
Jawohl. Bloodwing, activate the sonic pulsimeter now.
In fact, there's been a mudslide at the supply camp. You have to get over there and dig it out. Move, you miserable whelps. 5 of you stay here and guard the village. Make sure we're not attacked.
We could take 5 of them easy.
Wait for them to leave. Now, attack! Drive these beasts from our home!
Drat! I thought for sure palm fronds would work.
You said that about the last 10 attempts.
Well, I am trying.
Try harder!
I must say, Doctor, I expected more. Your reputation is so very great.
I'm sorry, Victor. Perhaps if I wasn't kidnapped and threatened this afternoon, I would do better.
I think he's stalling. You know the answer already, don't you?
What? No, I'd never.
Then you had better open the door soon, Doctor. I don't think I can placate our friend forever.
Tell us now.
Got to think.
They're overwhelming us. We need to send for reinforcements.
You will do no such thing!
Now to smash this infernal machine!
You, what? I feel myself less brain smart.
The apes they're stopping in their tracks, getting on all fours. They're wandering into the jungle.
Yeah, probably in search of some bananas. Happy hunting, you dumb monkeys.
The village is ours. Free the people from those cages.
The sight here brings a tear to the eye, listeners. Parents and children are reuniting. People are breaking into dance and smashing the cages in triumphant elation.
Anyone seen Elvis?
They took him to the tomb of the first king. It was all they spoke of.
We gotta get there fast.
I had faith in you, Dr. Sinclair. I vouched for you to Richthofen himself. If you have lied to us, this is your one chance to confess.
Tell us now, or rip your arms from their sockets! My helmet! My helmet! I can't speak anymore.
What are you doing? You stupid fool! Stand back up this instant!
I don't think you should make him mad, Victor.
Useless animal! I ought to...
He's gone. So strange. He seemed to revert to his natural behavior. Victor, are you...
You have gone far in our new order, Dr. Sinclair, but you chose to be crushed in our wake instead. I believed in you, but you are too easily swayed by the begging hands of your lessers. Your mind is strong, but your heart is weak. Too weak for the Iron Storm.
Victor, no! Not so fast.
Eli!
And how such a man of evil have words?
Well, if it isn't Victor Reznovich. You're wanted for antiquities theft in Peru, Cambodia, India, and Syria by my last count. I'm sure they'll be thrilled when we hand you over.
Misunderstandings, oh, I assure you, madame.
Well, misunderstand this. Hold him while I tie his hands, Mannheim.
With pleasure.
I will not suffer this indignity.
Indignity? Pal, you're gonna be in a genuine Franz Blawski picture. So quit being so indignant, how about? Now, Alvis, let's pop that door open.
Oh, of course. The inscription says we must pay tribute to Tangaloa. The oldest Polynesian myths say that Tangaloa's children are the fish and the lizards. What he wants most is to be reunited with his children.
You mean we have to bring him the king lizard?
No, just a piece of it will do. Look, this tooth, it must have shed it when it was younger. This should do.
Place the tooth on the altar, Alvis. The honor is yours.
Wait! My camera!
Yes. Well, here goes.
You rascal! You knew the whole time and you toyed with me.
Well, all those differing versions of the myth do tend to trip up a junior archaeologist. Make sure you study your books more closely next time before you step into the field.
The tomb door is open, listeners, and what lies beyond it is an eerie stone sepulchre, hewn into the mountain centuries ago by simple stone tools. The air is cool and damp. There in the corner, resting on an obsidian tomb, is a small wooden idol, and around its neck, the king's amulet, beautifully carved jade with a blue gemstone inlaid in the center. It's truly fit for a king.
Be careful with that gemstone. It's a Zambulan shard.
My God, you're right. It's like the one I have, but different.
Yours can control the weather. This one, if the legend is true, can control the tides. A formidable weapon in the wrong hands.
Let's grab it and get back to the beach. King Agouti is waiting for us.
The village seems quiet. When we left, people were celebrating.
Say, Mannheim, did you tell Rotwang to bring down the flyer? There's a Zeppelin parked right on the beach.
That's not the Liberty Flyer.
Not another step or we kill all the people.
Richthofen.
And the guerrilla soldiers are back under his control.
Did you fools not think we had a second control device? I should have known Eli Franz Blawski would try another stupid stunt. You have only succeeded in forcing me to now deal with you personally. You will regret that. Send over Dr. Reznovich first. Unfortunately, I still need him.
Fine. You can have him.
One of you apes, untie me at once.
Untie the doctor, now! This is truly a momentous day. I have captured the traitor Mannheim Monsterberg and the war criminal Eli Franz Blawski. I was beginning to think I might never get the chance to kill you myself, Eli, ever since I was robbed of that chance in the war.
I was just thinking the same thing myself, Manfred. You know, my Venus parked just around the corner. What do you say we settle this like pilots?
Another day, perhaps. Today I favor a more direct approach.
He's got a gun!
Next, the Zambulan shard. Hand it over. Slowly.
We can't give it to him.
What else can we do?
I don't have all day. Do not think you can toy with me.
What is that?
It's shaking the trees.
If this is another trick, I assure you, you shall pay dearly for it.
I know that sound. It's the Lizard King of Mokomoko Island!
Kill it! Open fire!
Kill the monster! Shoot him! Shoot under the belly! Look out for the tail! Look out for the tail! We have to run! Run away! Run away! Retreat! Retreat from the Zephyr!
Cowards! Cowards!
Wait! Wait for me! Gorillas fighting a giant lizard? Now there's an idea for a picture.
But how did the lizard know to only attack the Red Baron and his soldiers?
My grandfather said he is Tangaloa's son, the true king of this island. I thought it was just a story, but perhaps he was defending his home, same as us.
King Agouti! You're all right!
Yes, we are lucky those devils didn't hurt anyone.
We found this in the tomb. It's the amulet the first king used to guide his people here. Yours, by right.
You keep it.
Are you sure?
Yes. This is what the Iron Storm sought. So long as it is here, we are in danger. Next time, they may come with more soldiers. Dr. Sinclair, you are a trusted friend to us. I want you to take this artifact far away and keep it safe until such time as the threat of the Iron Storm is no more.
Thank you. I will not take this burden lightly.
I know you won't.
Perhaps now we should return to the Liberty Flyer.
Mannheim's right. The Iron Storm still has Charlie Lindbergh. We gotta get after them.
Ah, I have never been so happy to be safely aboard the Liberty Flyer once more. Ah, donkey Rotvang.
Where to now? Charles Lindbergh could be anywhere.
Gotta find the Iron Storm's headquarters. Dollars to donuts, that's where they're keeping him.
Well, we know the Iron Storm is after Zambulan shards. If they find more of them, it will only make their technology more powerful. Perhaps devastatingly so.
Then it sounds like we've got to find those shards first.
That's what I like to hear. You know where these things are hidden, Elvis?
Well, I have a few theories.
Then let's put theory into practice.
All right. I'll need a map and my books.
Looks like this is going to be a longer field assignment than I expected. I better call my editor.
Tell him you're working with Eli Blowski on the greatest motion picture ever made. We're gonna save the world and then fill the movie houses with the story of how we did it. Tales of the Liberty Flyer!
Rotvang, full speed ahead.
Tune in next month for more Tales of the Liberty Flyer. The players were Rissy Dollins as Laura Lamore, Nicky Shane as Eli Blowski, Josh Pinkowski as Dr. Alvis Sinclair, Mark Scoggins as Mannheim Munsterberg, Ivan Sharudo as Victor Raznovich, Robert Orosco as King Agouti, Brian Jerz as Kitoro, Damion Damaske as the Gorilla Overseer, and Chris Nebergall as the Red Baron. The show is written and edited by Drew Franzblau and Chris Nebergall. The music is composed by Bobby Brader. Thanks for listening, and remember, keep your eye on the skies. You just might see the Liberty Flyer!